Hey everyone, welcome back to another Market Open live stream. I'll tell you, Apple kills me. Even the backup computers are a broken pain in the butt. But anyway, don't worry. There's always the iPhone. Oh, we'll get back up on a computer here shortly. But so the stock market is quite red today, starting out particularly because of the Financial Times. We got the Dow Jones Industrials down 0.76, S&P futures down 0.61, NASDAQ down 0.24. Technology not doing too bad. Obviously, financial technologies during fears of COVID problems usually do perform decently. The issue this morning really comes down to something the Financial Times just revealed, and we're going to pull that particular article up. And it really has to do with, quote, Moderna chief predicts existing vaccines will struggle with Omicron, which is kind of interesting because the last few days, a lot of the healthcare executives have been saying, hey, don't worry. The odds are the vaccines will be fine. The odds are everything will be just fine, is basically what we've been told. But now we're being told, at least in this Financial Times report, that the Moderna chief executive is saying, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. And that's because he says that the high number of Omicron mutations on the spike protein, which the virus uses to infect human cells, and the rapid spread of the variant in South Africa suggested that the top crop of vaccines may need to be modified next year. Let's see here. There is no word, I think, there is no world where I think the effectiveness is the same level. We had that with the Delta. Let's see. I think it's going to be a material drop. I just don't know how much because we need the data. But all the scientists I've talked to are like, this is not going to be good. Nice fear piece for sure. Moderna executive comes as public health experts and politicians tried to strike a more upbeat tone against the existing about the existing vaccines. Exactly. That's what we've been hearing is that, get vaccinated, get the booster. Biden came out yesterday and he's like, it's fine. If you're worried about Omicron, don't be. Just go get the vaccine and you'll be fine. Anyway, now today we're getting this from the Financial Times, and it's certainly leading the market to rotate red a little bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see how things are behaving. It's worth noting that crypto started falling again. Not much, mostly Bitcoin. Back into that 56,000 range. One of the things that I thought was really, really, really interesting, and I was kind of like, I'm like, wow, really? But anyway, yesterday I was, what was it? It was like 4 something p.m. and about 50 minutes before the aftermarket actually closes. And Bitcoin starts dropping, and I'm like, oh, that's not going to be good for HUD 8. So because I have a trade in HUD 8. I look at the after hours for HUD 8, and the after hours for HUD 8 were still positive. And I'm like, oh, people haven't changed their buy limits yet on Webull. So I sold my HUD 8 on Webull in after hours yesterday, which usually I don't transact in after hours. But I will open up Webull here in a second, but I believe within an hour it went from like positive 1.5 to like -4 or something like that. I just thought the delay was very, very interesting. All right, let's see if we can get to this computer here, and then we can hop on over to the Weebs. And if we have any issues, we'll just come right back to the phone. See, we have a backup. Aha. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Boom. The phone actually looks better. The phone looked great. All right, let's see here. So, okay, let's go share. So I don't know that it's worth me pulling up the Financial Times article. I just talked about it. It's something you could see if you want. Just go to the front page ft.com. But in the meantime, I'm going to throw the banner up really quick. We're going to leave the Cyber Monday code because I'm going on vacation for the first time in a while, Friday, after market close. But I will be probably missing Monday of next week. But we're gonna run Cyber Monday as a Cyber Monday week promo. Some folks are asking to wait until they get a paycheck on Friday. But anyway, so that code Cyber Monday for the programs down below when I send those alerts, like that crypto alert yesterday with HUD 8, will be available. Okay, let's go. Let's look at HUD 8. How's it behaving right now? Oh, let's see. Hold on. All right, Weeble wants to be funny. No problem. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so here we go. We have Matterport's down a couple percent. Caber Energy down 4. Moderna's actually down 3.8. Moderna's the one that's been skyrocketing on this news originally, because I think if individuals thought, oh, Moderna for sure out of all of them is going to be great. That'll be totally fine. And then you've got volatility up again, leading the SVXY to go down. Solar Edge is down 3%. Sunrun's down 3%. I wonder why the solar guys are falling a little bit. Oh, did I freeze? I think so. I don't know. Can you hear me? But I look frozen. I definitely. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I definitely look frozen, which is kind of funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, as long as you can hear me. Hold on, I'm gonna hop back on over to the iPhone. Give me one sec. Enter studio. This is so annoying. Get Adele. I'm telling you, the Macs are just killing me. All right. You know what I could do is, hold on, I could kill that mic. There we go. So if I kill that mic, I think you get the good mic. But there we go. It'll just have to be me holding me. Does that work? So you could hear me, but yeah, just so sad. All right, whatever. Okay, so no, but if I do that, then no, it's not gonna work. Okay, hold on. There we go. So dumb. All right. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna have to use the iPhone because I can't mix and match them right now. So it kills me, honestly. It kills me. Yeah, it just kills me. So anyway, where were we? Okay. So, jeez, man, getting confused here. Sheeb is at let's see. Ooh, look at Sheeb, went to 51. It's up 14%. That's incredible. That's incredible. Owlet at 6%, Rocket Lab 2.65%, Square at 0.97. That's so weird. So I sold HUT at a nice profit yesterday for $12.83. It's 4 cents above that right now with Bitcoin pricing down. That's weird. We'll see how this opens up. But anyway, it's within 3 cents of when I sold it. That's hilarious. Etsy 0.82%. Owlet 6.06. DocuSign, interesting. You're actually not getting much of those stay-at-home movers up. Huh, look at that. I mean, Etsy 0.82% is nominal. DocuSign at 1% and Square at 1%, nominal. Zoom 1.84%, pretty nominal. The market's not moving too much off of this. Tesla being at 0.42%. That's exciting that we continue to see Tesla move. Yo. Okay. All right. Hold on. Now you're starting to piss me off. Listen, Jordan, you're saying lame I sold out of HUT. I literally said I was going to trade it. So you got to chill out with this kind of garbage when people are like, oh my gosh, he paper-handed something. Shut up, man. I went into it to trade it because I bought it when Bitcoin went down to 54,000. And I'm like, when it goes back up to the other levels, I'm going to sell it. Because I need cash. I need cash for a particular reason. If you've been paying attention, you would have known that. But instead, you want to go off on this kind of nonsense because maybe you're a hodler of HUD. I like HUD. I have nothing against people who hodl HUD. But that doesn't mean because I'm trading and making profit that you got to do the not a good look, bud bullcrap. It's total bullshit. It's total bullshit. Like, it's called trading, buddy. That's what it's called, trading, okay? Somebody wants to trade with 15% of their portfolio, and they're doing it profitably. And I've got over $3 million in trading gains this year. Please walk out the door if you've got a problem with somebody making trading gains, okay? Damn. All right. So, back to Weevil. Okay, so Tesla, 0.3. Tesla usually, when we have fear go up, Tesla usually goes down. So I'm impressed. I really do wonder how much Tesla is getting affected by these rumors of 12.9, which are really coming up soon, which is really interesting. Tesla comes up, or the rumors of 12.9 come up almost daily. And see, look, this fear right here, this is what I would have expected. I would have expected this fear to hold on with Tesla, that we would have seen some form of drawdown from Tesla. Look at that. It drew down to 11.17, which that's really interesting. That now it's at 11.42. That's impressive. You know, I have to say, and I tweeted about this yesterday. I drove in a Model Y. Like, I've driven in a Model Y before, but I've never actually driven a Model Y. And so I drove a Model Y yesterday because I have an old 2017 Tesla, and I'm like, what's the difference? Like, I don't need to drive the other cars. And I've also I've driven a Model 3 like briefly, but I mostly had it on the little self-driving just to try it out. But I actually drove a Model Y, regular Model Y, not a performance or anything, just a regular Model Y from like 2019 or whatever. And oh my gosh, or no, it's a 2020 actually. The car is really good. Like, my 2017 Tesla sucks compared to that 2020 Model Y. I am absolutely blown away. Like, I think if I had known how tight and responsive and how good these cars have gotten, I honestly would probably have even more money invested into Tesla. It's incredible. Very, very impressed. Okay, Moderna down 4%. It's so interesting how Moderna ran 10% and then 11%, and now it's drawing down about 4%. That is really interesting. American Airlines. It's no surprise the airlines are getting smashed. Let's see here. I'm going to see here. I'm going to go to the day chart. Let's see here. So airlines right now are selling down to February levels. Honestly surprised that we're not in 2020 levels at this point. American Airlines, DAL, Dell. Okay, so yeah, we're in 2020 levels with Delta. That's more of an expectation that I had. And look at this, EXBI rotating down again. There was news pending about home sales. Let me see what that news was. Here we go. Home price gains slowed down for the first time since May of 2020. Home prices rose 19.5% in September year over year, down from 19.8% in August. Yeah, I mean, that's not a surprise. I'm surprised that's actually like a big deal for CNBC, because see, usually the real estate market draws down once you get into September, October, November, December. You get a decline in price growth. So I'm surprised that they're making a big deal out of this. If anything, real estate has actually been beating to the upside recently, which has been really incredible. Just running data on real estate. It's mind-blowing. It's really mind-blowing. Let's see here. So Camber, Moderna, Solar Edge. Let's see. Okay. I want to know what's going on with S Edge. because it's not a. I mean, it's a company I have a tiny bit of exposure to. Let's pull it up. Tiny bit of exposure to Solar Edge, not a lot, mostly because I'm a big Enphase buff. Solar Edge price target raised to 338. Well, the thing's sitting at 335. So Morgan Stanley raised them to a lower point. Well, I guess their target was 318. Okay. I wonder if there's a note on it. Hold on. No particular note. I could probably get their research later. But I do wonder, I mean, the only difference here, we've had a couple of price target changes. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Okay, it says Solar Edge Technologies remains a premium player. Although following year-to-date performance, there is limited upside for the stock, Morgan Stanley writes. The analyst Stephen Bird says that while model top-line growth for 2022 to 2023 is about 15% above consensus, margin estimates are about 60 basis points below on average. That's interesting. Non-solar business grows. There may be a decline in margins over time, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What's Solar Edge doing that's non-solar? And now I want to look. Let's see here. Solar Edge. I can share the screen on this. So let's see here. Give me a second. Oh, hello. There's Large Kevin. Let's go back to, let's see, Windows, Solar Edge. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's see what Solar Edge does. So, because I thought they just did solar related. See, here are your inverters, Solar Edge. So, home backup, storage. I mean, this is what I expected, was batteries and inverters. So I wonder what other products they do. Grid services. I don't know. This is software. Well, software should increase their margins, not decrease. And this is like grid arbitrage. Products. EV charging inverter, which Enphase has as well. Here are your inverters. Here's your software. I mean, I don't see why they're saying products in a non-solar space. That doesn't make sense, Morgan Stanley. I'll have to read more of that later. That doesn't make much sense. Solar Edge, good company. Definitely like Enphase more, but it's all right. Maybe there's a little bit of a dip opportunity. Let's go see here. So if I hop into Solar Edge, oops. The downside of holding this is it gets very exhausting. So yeah, Solar Edge has been doing fine. Look at the day chart of it. It's been totally fine. So that almost fell on my coffee. How inconvenient would that be? Yeah. Perfect temperature. All right. So, all right. Matterport's down a little bit. Now, Affirm being down is not so ideal. I think I saw them down because I just sold some puts. Oh, good. It's only down 0.26%. Good. It's actually still above my strike. Thank goodness. I think my strike is 131. And this is kind of a little bit more of a conservatism, whatever, where I'm not really jumping up and down to buy right now at these levels, but if I could farm a little bit of credits by selling puts, I'm okay with that. Worst case, if I get assigned, it's actually beneficial for tax purposes because you don't pay for the credit. It just gets built into your cost basis until you sell those shares. So let's see. Marcus Corp. How is Marcus Corp up 7%? That's gotta be a bug. You don't have a hotel and theater chain that goes up 7.48% on news that the Omicron, whatever, is getting worse. That doesn't make sense. Autodesk, T-Doc. Let's see here. Tesla at 0.58. It's incredible. Pinterest 0.15. What do I think about Rivian? Oh yeah, let's look at Rivian and like Al said. Rivian. I don't know what I think Rivian's price is going to be in December, but I'm surprised it's holding here. This is nice. It's nice to see a bounce level for it, though. We knew this would happen. This was no surprise at all, right? This was really expected. But I think the drawdown was actually expected to be worse. So it's actually impressive to see it sitting at 120 right now. Lucid, on the other hand, really has just been killing it. Again, the next down catalyst is really going to be deliveries. But until then, I mean, I think Lucid's a great company. Lots of people have been able to make lots of good money on it. So I've made money on it too. Very happy about that. Okay, let's get the bell. So it's going to be a little weird how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to, you know what? We might be able to see the bell again. Hold on.
What's that about? It's not about closing deals on Zoom. It's got a lot of concerns about the book. I can't just shrug your shoulders. Let's get the opening bell here and the CNBC real-time exchange. And the big board is Virtus ETF Solutions, celebrating the Virtus Real Asset Income ETF. At the NASDAQ, it's Cognex, maker of machine vision systems and sensors, celebrating its 40th anniversary.
You know what's funny is it's so red. It's like 90+% red. And it's funny because like usually when it's green or like half and half the people who are ringing the bell, you hear people like, yeah, you know, you hear the cheers. Here, you literally had people clapping, one person going, woo. It was so red. Oh my gosh. 90% red. Gee whiz. All right, what do we got? So we have Tesla is going up. What is this world we live in? Lucid's actually going up as well. Rivian's going down. Affirm's going up. Delta mixed, but looks like heading down. PayPal mixed after a little barcoding there. Roblox trying to decide. DraftKings. You know, it's kind of sad. The gambling plays. It doesn't make sense. So this would be more expected that HUD 8 is drawing down. Sometimes you get weird activity that happens in the pre and post market because Bitcoin's pricing's down. It just makes sense. But anyway, EXPI up 0.06. That actually feels like a U-turn. Yeah, a little bit of a U-turn. Marquita drawing down. You can be careful with this one. This one, very, very high exposure to fee negotiations. Dave and Buster's. Man, I got to go there before they lock down again. I went to a bowling alley yesterday. It was so fun. Oh, and like 2 escape rooms yesterday. And an escape room the day before that. Yeah, it's been fun. But anyway, like please don't lock us down again. And I know California would be the place to do it. Anyway, Shift Technology trying to come back from the dead here a little bit. Look at that Robinhood. What is this? Lockups next week, folks. Next week for lockups. But Robinhood actually trying to bounce back here to life. You know, it's worth noting here that we are getting some form of support here in this 25 to 27 range. Very interesting. Kathy Wood buying Hood. Maybe. Did she buy yesterday? You know, she took a few days off of buying Hood. I can see that. I have, it's not that difficult, but let me try to pull it up. I'm also shocked at Tesla ripping here. But then again, those 12-9 rumors, I think those 12-9 rumors are going to go mainstream. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so she did. She bought more Hood yesterday. Wow, 572,000 shares plus 342,000 shares. And she dumped Unity as it was going down. Whoa. And dumped Cloudflare as it was going down. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right. Remember, some of her trades are rebalancing, but also when she has withdrawals from her fund, she has to pick something to sell. So if she wants to go buying the dip, right? So there is something in the buy sells. So let's look at ARK-K flows. Let me look really quick at the flows. Always look at the flow. No, she's still getting money going into ARK-K. Not a lot. I mean, these are some of the lowest ins. 15 mil, 48 mil, negative 10, 58. You still have an average, but then you had a negative 181 there on the 19th. Yeah, okay. All right. So, mixed bag. All right. Sheep, nice. Back to 52. Look at the power of the sheep. And Ethereum kicking butt. Look at that. 46.75. BTC, where are you being left behind? Oh, whoa. BTC just surged. Oh, whoa. That's interesting. Yeah, look at this. Because it was down, like the last update I had was this was back into like the 56 territory last night. Yeah, look at that. It surged over the night. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, yeah. This was midnight. That's funny. Yeah. This is the last pricing I remember. Look at it go. Look at the respect it has for our lines, though. Our TA. I mean, come on. This is incredible. The TA is just working. And it consistently does with BTC. That's exactly why I sold my BTC here and rebought over here. The allocation I wanted. So I'm excited about that. Yes, a firm being up 1.45% is great for that option contract. That is great. In fact, I can't really look right now. Darn it. Oh, maybe I could look on my iPad. Yeah, I got to get this Mac Pro. I got to finish this Mac Pro setup so I can get back to normal here. Stupid thing. Oh, well, we'll get there. Whatever. We'll do it later. I guess I could just look at what the daily options are doing. Oh, good. 18% move. That's great because I have this sold, so it'd be 18% cheaper for me to buy it back right now. Sweet. The day options are ridiculous. Voyager Digital moving up. I think it just disappeared on me there. Okay. This is insane, folks. Look at Matterport. Yesterday, folks were asking me, Kevin, should I buy puts on Matterport? And I'm like, the danger with buying puts on Matterport is if we get momentum that continues, it doesn't have to stop tomorrow. The hard thing about buying puts is you almost have to kind of time it to crash kind of the next day, and that's hard, right? That's hard. Oh, Brett, thanks for saying that. I haven't been looking at the comments much here, but I should, so thank you. Oh, and I love your profile picture. That's really cool. But thank you for saying that. I enjoy one price for lifetime access. I get sick of monthly subscriptions. You know, not only do I 110% agree with you, but one of the things we talk about in the Stocks and Psychology Money group, and I think other people in the group can attest to that, is how bad monthly subscriptions are. So I feel like it'd be kind of ironic. Now I know the like if I could do a pay once for this YouTube chat, the YouTube chat's obviously much less expensive, like the $4.99 or whatever. But yeah, thank you for saying that. That's awesome. That's super cool of you to say that. All right. Anyway, so yeah, this is incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Matterport sold puts. That would be very interesting, actually. I bet you with volatility, how high it is, and the pricing moving the way it is, with people thinking this is coming straight back down, these are going to be expensive. Let's see here. If I go historic volatility, and then we go to the Matterport put, we're not actually at all-time highs. We were at all-time highs of historic volatility about 15 days ago. So we're not at all-time highs, but we're definitely elevated on volatility. If I went for some $30 sold puts right now, I'd only get about I'd get $2. It's actually not bad given that it'd have to fall $4, but it could fall fast by December. I mean, I probably wouldn't sign up for it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't because I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a drawdown there. That's a little wild. I think JPOW. Ooh, yeah. When does JPOW speak? I want to say it's somewhere. Actually, I just have no idea. Let's see here. Let me see if C-SPAN should tell us. JPOW 10 a.m. Eastern, so 7 a.m. for JPOW. Maybe we'll stream that. Okay, interesting. Good question. Terra Luna. For a stable coin that can't be censored or regulated? Yeah, that sounds safe. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into that. Thanks for saying it. Kevin, I followed your trades, made some good money, referred some people to your program. Thank you so much. Oh, that's awesome, Michael. Really appreciate it. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're trying to build a really good community of people, and I think we do a really good job of that. For the most part, of course. Can't be perfect. But anyway, Roblox, folks, I mean, this is incredible. Matterport's now up 4.5%. Roblox is up 3%. And Playboy is up 3.6%. See, all you need now is Voozy being up, and it would make sense. 3D scanning, Playboy, and virtual goggles, virtual reality. This is kind of a bizarre little move over here. Cloudflare up back to 1.95. Nice bounce here. Tesla up 1.66. Lemonade, pay attention to Lemonade. Lemonade's actually having a green day. That's the first time in a while that I've seen Lemonade green. There are definitely a few stocks I want to pay attention to for rebounds on. For example, Redfin's having a tiny little rebound here. Then we've got Dave & Buster's. We're watching at 32. Google, how's Goog doing? Goog's actually down again. Down about a third. This is one that I'm also paying attention to. Goog I really like. I still think YouTube is so underappreciated by the, quite frankly, the investing community. Not necessarily us in the retail space, but substantially Wall Street. Yeah, kind of crazy. Good idea to get rid of your play calls. Ooh, it's probably a rough time to do that now, but it depends how much you want to bet on this virus. You think Bitcoin will play out like how RuneScape Jagex released party hats and rares? That's a really good comparison. So RuneScape party hats were just given away in 2001, 2002. They were just given away. They were really just designed to be a one-time like giveaway, fun toy. I want to say it was 2002. And they ended up becoming collectibles because the developers never released those products again, the Santa hats and the party hats. And over time, people would lose them because they'd stop playing and they'd stop circulating in the economy. And then, 5 years later, everybody wanted a party hat. Everybody wanted a Santa hat. They had to pay these massive premiums to get Santa hats. And you could pay thousands of dollars in real world money to have the party hats. Unfortunately, the cost of them just went so sky high that you really had to be like a really wealthy player in the game to have Santa hats and party hats. And I mean, if you think about it, it's no different from an NFT today. And there's some massive sentimental value attached with those. Now, the value of those party hats, unfortunately, in my opinion, is only as good as the value of the game, though. So you have to have a really good game to make sense of that. If RuneScape sucked, I don't think anybody would care about the value of these party hats. I love RuneScape a lot. In fact, right there is my RuneScape gold stack. See that up there. And then I once had a party hat in here somewhere, but I don't right now. I should have that. See that? The party hat should always be close. I should be able to put on the party hat, So we love partying around here. I don't need a party hat. All right. So let's see here. All right. Let's see. Stocks drop and risk off day. Volatility spike. Yesterday, it's worth noting that, and they already removed it. Of course they did. But here, let me see if I can pull it up. It was very interesting. And it was about buy the dippers, which I think a lot of us will appreciate. While I pull this up, very quick note, yes, the Cyber Monday code will be active until I go on vacation, which is Friday. So it's kind of like Cyber Monday week. Friday after market close, I'm going on vacation. Going to a beautiful resort, flying there. It's going to be beautiful. I will be missing Monday market open and market close. Sorry. But anyway, as a result of that, we're leaving the Cyber Monday code active until I go on vacation. Oh, yeah, but here it is. Okay, so Bloomberg wrote a piece yesterday, and I thought it was very, very good. And it was basically saying that the NASDAQ 100 dropped 2.1% on Friday and rose 2.3% on Monday. And they say this is only the third time in 2001 when investors have piled into the NASDAQ 100 after a fall of like 2% and literally erased all of the losses. Like we literally erased all of the losses that we had Friday on Monday. And this was really interesting. They say that when you have these quick reversals are a fixture of banner years, but they're also the ingredient of bubbles, especially when every threat is seen as an empty threat to the market. Hold on a second. Let me see what this guy's saying.
On Chicago PMI.
Oh, the PMIs.
And
okay, I already see those here. They came in at 61.8 versus 68.4 previous, and the estimate was 67. Oh, sorry, the actual was 61.8. Oh, that's a big miss. That's a nice miss, actually. Okay, so the Purchasing Managers Index coming in at 61.8 versus a 67 estimate. So basically, really quickly, what they do there, and then I'll go back to what article was. What they do there is they say, hey, like, are your purchases and your purchase business, is it expanding or contracting? And if people say expanding, it's a vote above 50. It's a vote of like 1, basically. If your business is contracting, it's a vote of 0. And 0.5 is the middle point. Well, we've been expanding more than we've been contracting. So the last reading was 68.4. The estimate was for it to come in at 67. It actually came in at 61.8, which is a lot slower than expected. I wonder if we'll see a move in the S&P on that. But let me finish this really quick. So they talk about this being kind of a symptom of bubbles when you get these really quick reversals. But what's also really very, very interesting is they said this kind of flip-flop has only happened 3 times this year, but in the past decade, it has only happened twice outside of this year, which is really a sign of a ton of dip buying that we're seeing. This sudden buying when we have a fall. In fact, exchange-traded funds had $11 billion of fresh money flow into them on Friday, which is crazy. That's 6 times the year's average daily inflows. And what I think is interesting about that is it really shows that somehow people are still getting more and more money to invest into this market. And yesterday, I made this video about how important inflows are to really a headwind or a tailwind for stocks. If you haven't seen that video yet, I highly encourage you to watch it. It was, what did I call it? Let me pull that up really quick. Really good video. I think it was that's what it was. Avoid these stocks. So if you write that down, meet Kevin, avoid these stocks. Really good. And it'll give you some perspective on what's actually happening out there. It's really incredible. But anyway, S&P at 0.6. You've got Ethereum sitting nicely at 46. Really good recovery here. Backed holdings at 4.05. Moves a lot with crypto. Watch that. If you're in backed holdings, regularly this one moves with crypto. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Helen, for saying that was a good video, going beyond the just avoid part. Yeah, it did go beyond that part too. That is true. I didn't know how to title it, but I thought that was good. Since I did talk about that a little bit. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Moderna 7% to the downside, so Moderna's still getting burned a little bit. Solar Edge on the price downgrade. QuantumScape at 29. It's actually still a pretty good price for QuantumScape. Like, they're not jumping up and down to them. Macy's rotating down. People love the e-com division over here. Let's see, Macy's. Somebody says the pricing feels delayed. Let me see. I don't think so. Ethereum. Yeah, no, we're seeing that same thing over here. See, look at that. That test the 47. So, if anything, maybe yours is delayed. No, it's good. Matterport coming down a little bit again here. Look at this. Oh, yep, there it is. Matterport rotating down a little bit. So that enthusiasm finally waning on Matterport a bit. Oh, can't find it again. I will find it again just a moment though. Peloton's actually up 2.11%. Tesla 165. It's incredible. Opportunities though. Opportunities. That's what I'm looking for. Cloudflare still under 200 and kind of sparking down actually here. There we go. Let's make this a little larger. Yeah, a little bit of a spark down. MicroStrategy. They just bought some more Bitcoin as well. Shift Technology finally bouncing a little bit. Is this I think is the first bounce that we're getting here. Yeah, look at that. This is the first bounce in Shift. Pay attention to this one. I'm going to write that down because you want to see if you get a reversal and maybe you could catch the upswing again, right? So write down Shift. Palantir had a tiny little bit of a bounce, but now it's flat. Still waiting on that bounce on EXPI, although it's not at all-time recent lows here. NVIDIA is actually on sale about 1%. Not much, though. No really good sales. We have the indices down, but no shockingly good sales here. In fact, it's surprising how well some things are doing. Crypto's rebound here. Tesla up another 1.56. The Trade Desk here 143. Great company. Okay, let's go look and see what stories we have. So let's see here. Let me stop sharing here and run on over to share screen. This one. There we go. Oh yeah, we got to watch that video on Sparks. That was crazy. Yeah. When I read that, I'm just like, OMG. All right, let's see here. Okay, so odds. Let's see what odds are on this Fed rate hike. Let's see what we got here. Rogue bets that the Fed Reserve policy rates might actually draw. Oh, no way. No way. They're coming back. What? Look at this. Rogue bets. So it means far and few between, right? But still happening. That the Federal Reserve's policy rates might actually drop below zero are once again being made with the onset of the Omicron variant. Euro-dollar contract open interest data from the CME Group showed a couple of new trades on what remains an unlikely scenario. A negative Fed funds target by Sept 2022. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine that? I mean, you would literally be you'd be talking about real estate just getting schmacked in a good way. Like, it'd be so impossible for you to buy anything anymore because real estate prices would just keep going up. That's crazy. But the base case remains around a 2/4 point benchmark hike next year. They moved that up actually a little bit. It used to be just one rate increase next year. Money markets have dialed back their expectations for Fed rate hikes, which before the emergence of the latest COVID pandemic have included 3/4 increases for 2022. Ooh. The The move comes after Jerome Powell's testimony. So we actually already have a copy of his testimony. It's not a surprise. The big thing was just that he said the Omicron variant poses risks to both sides of the central bank's mandate. So it poses inflation risks and job risks. So we'll see. Okay. What's Apple doing? Somebody says, wow's Apple. Let's see here. AAPL. 1%, another 1%. Yeah, well, so... Okay. Somebody's asking about why maybe Bitcoin's going up relative to the Dow. One of the interesting things about Bitcoin is that it has a very low beta, which means it's very uncorrelated to what the market does. Uncorrelated doesn't mean that it necessarily goes up when the market goes down. It just means it doesn't care what the market's doing. So it sometimes it goes down with the market. Sometimes it goes up when the market's going down. It could be moving in accordance with technology plays. You have a much closer beta. Your beta is much closer to 1 when you compare Bitcoin to technologies. In fact, I could look it up really quick. Hold on, let's see. BTC, USD, and then beta. All right, let's see what we have. So if I go, come on, BTC USD. So if I compare Bitcoin to the SPY, well, usually we compare it to the Dow, but the beta to the SPY is 0.64, which is much closer to 1. The Dow is, oops, I gotta get the Dow Jones, not the company. Dow Jones Industrial Index. There we go. Only 0.54. Pretty low. So, and then if I go NASDAQ, it should be even closer to 1. Let's go with the NASDAQ 100. 0.71 unadjusted. That's interesting. Not as actually close to 1 as I thought. So it just uncorrelated now to everything. Huh. All right. Low beta compared to everything. Actually in the 0.5 to 0.6 range. That's incredible. So yeah, no real correlation. Now that's why people use it as a tool for diversifying is the thesis. Okay, so going back to the Bloomberger. Dorsey, Omicron, meh, boring. All right, let's try Financial Times. All right, so we saw the Moderna update. Record Eurozone inflation of 4.9%. See, here's more bad news for you. You've got early Regeneron tests indicate antibody drug could be less effective against Omicron. That's not ideal. Zara owner completes generational management overhaul. Inditex shares fall after it appoints founder's daughter as chair. Okay, I guess they don't like the daughter. All right. Let's see. Biden rules out lockdowns. Okay, yeah, good. EasyJet warns of softening demand. EasyJet? Who's EasyJet? I never heard of EasyJet. EasyJet warned flight bookings had been hit by a return of travel restrictions. This is not a private jet company, is it? I don't think so. I think this is more a public airline. Which there's an ironic difference. Well, maybe it's not ironic, but private jet bookings actually go up the more restrictions you have compared to the public ones. Oh, low-cost airlines. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So it's like a Spirit or whatever. I gotcha. Okay. How have I never heard of EasyJet before? This has got to be a rebranded company. British low-cost airline. What was this called before? History. EasyJet. Maybe it has been called EasyJet. Wow. EasyJet initially operated. No, looks like it's just been called EasyJet for a while. I'm shocked. Wow, maybe they've just grown. Good for them. Because I remember like Ryanair and things like that. It's probably like a Ryanair competitor. After Ryanair, EasyJet is the second biggest airline. Yeah, after Ryanair. Ryanair is the one that I remember. That's interesting. It's always been EasyJet. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, I didn't know that. No, Ryanair was the one that I always thought of as the cheap one when you're in Europe. All right. All right, let's take a look at the sticks again here. And then I think JPOW comes up soon. All right. So Moderna falling. Whoa, look at this one. Very good food company at 0.89. Oh, look at this. What loss is this from peak? What? 0.89 divided by $7.43. Oh my gosh. That's an 88% drop. Oh my gosh. Just crazy. That's painful. All right. Then we have consumer confidence coming in at 109.5 versus the estimate of 110. So pretty much at expectation. It was 113.8 for the prior period. So a tiny little bit of a decline there. I don't think markets are going to even care about that at all. Gap's falling here. Build-A-Bear's falling. Looks like the mall stocks are the ones falling. Carnival Cruise Lines now solidifying under $20 a share, sitting at 17.5. What if Carnival went back down to like $10? Who'd be ready? No, I don't invest in UK stocks. I don't. Who'd be ready to buy Carnival at $10 again? I feel like you just like couldn't not buy it. You'd have to buy it. It's so crazy. All right, let's see here. Whoa, Tesla's up 2.25%. Oh my gosh. This market is something else. This is crazy. Trade Desk up 2.4, Cloudflare up 2.28, Affirm up 1.53. This is where you just go around and you do a little bit of put selling, farm some credits. Matterport's actually down a tiny little fraction here, 1.66%. I wonder what sold puts are going for now on Matterport. Although I don't really want more Matterport. Let me look at Affirm and maybe Etsy. I got enough Matterport. So Affirm at 190. I already have puts here though, so I wouldn't want to get double moved. Here, what about Enphase? Can we buy some puts at Enphase? See, if I bought some puts for Friday, how much money would I make? Probably not a lot. Sorry, not buy puts. I want to sell some puts. $6 divided by 2.5 or 255. I'd get about 2.3%. That's if I went for the 50s, these. But if I went for the 250s, 4 divided by 255, that'd be 1.5%. Nah. Let's see here. I don't know. If I wanted some more Enphase, which I kind of do, I wouldn't mind that, because that'd be like, if you got a sign, that'd be like buying it for 244. Not great. You know, I'd obviously like a bigger discount, but I also don't know that you'd actually get assigned. You know, you might be able to pick up that credit. See, if you did, for example, 10 of those contracts, you'd get $5,000. But to do 10 of those contracts, you'd have to have what? You'd have to have a lot of funds. 100 times 10 times 250. Yeah, you'd have to have 250K. So if you did one contract, you put up $25,000 and get about $530. But then again, you're only tying that money up for 2 or 3 days. Worst case scenario, you're buying end phase. Otherwise, you're putting some cash in your pocket. That's not horrible. Oh yeah, now CNBC is reporting that Regeneron is less effective. Yeah, we just saw that on the Financial Times. Okay, so in South Africa, 455 hospital admissions. 87% of hospital admissions are from unvaccinated folks. 13% are from vaccinated, apparently, in South Africa. Although there are very few people that are vaccinated in South Africa. I think they're only at 30% or something. I think they're below the world's average for vaccinations. Kind of crazy. I feel like I have done a deep dive onto immersion. Is that IMMR? Like the haptics company? Yeah, I wrote down a thesis for that one in our chat. Elon isn't done selling. This is true. I know. Yeah, that's the thing, is I'm worried about the debt for Carnival. But if they got to $10, oh man. Oh man. I don't think they're sailing right now, It's kind of easier to read the chat like this on my phone. Similar to Ryanair. I work in private jet charter. We are as busy as ever. No slowdown. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't see a slowdown in the jet market at all. It's nuts. Let's see here. Stop. Some of y'all silly in the comments. It's funny though. Matterport U-turning? Well, I mean, it was going down last we checked. Oh yeah, there we go. Finally, it's going down. That was just pure euphoria. Yeah, that's a good drop. Good. That's healthy, folks. See, I'm glad I didn't sell any puts, because I'm like, it's not gonna last. It's still great. I mean, who cares? It was up 20% yesterday. So even if it gave back 10% today, it's still crazy to me. This is a $30 stock. I can't buy this until it's under 24 again. Wild, man. Wild ride. Anyway, so Enphase down 0.8. S&P is only down a quarter. Tesla at 2.4. Pretty impressive. The EVs are still killing it. Just can't stop the EVs. Yeah. Coinbase Tesla. Okay. Very good food. 6. Canoe. Well, with the exception of Canoe. Look at Canoe getting left behind here. 5.82% to the downside. Yeah, but Canoe has so much risk. It comes in waves. Canoe is really your classic EV momentum stock. It carries a lot of risk. People don't actually believe that they're, quite frankly, going to be able to manufacture these cars. You know what? Folks, listen to this. And I think it's things like this that are why you come to these live streams. And no, it's not me plugging the Cyber Monday week coupon code thing. It's that the Canoe had an exhibit at the LA Auto Show, but they wouldn't let anybody on it. Not that you think you could drive it, but they wouldn't let anybody touch the doors or go into it. They had it cordoned off. They had it plexiglass walled off or whatever. And then thinking to myself, are you kidding me? Come on, man. It's ridiculous. Where do I think a firm is actually valued? Me, probably 120. And that's why, for me, if it fell to the 110, 115s, I looked at it at 118 the other day and I wasn't jumping up and down. Maybe I should have been a little bit more excited. But then again, it's so close to that 120 level. I don't mind adding a little bit, between 125 and 130, but I don't really want to. I'd rather get it if there was some serious pain, 110 or something below that. I don't know if we'll get it. You never know. But anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we don't know yet how effective a firm is going to be at Amazon, right? If Amazon integrates them in a crappy way, they might not be effective at all, and then you have a downside risk for a firm. So I'm very conservative when I do my numbers, and I know sometimes people hear me say that, and it's like, oh my God, it's just too conservative. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, Ethereum doing a nice little run here. BTC at 58.6, nice. And Google went pause again. Matterport finally getting rid of some of that euphoria. It's not healthy for the stocks to run like that. Yeah, there you go. The traders are finally getting out. Get out, traders. Let the hodlers hang out over here. But what a wild swing today, because it was up, what, 5%? Now it's down about 5%. That's a 10% swing in the day. That's wild. Tesla at 2.6. I can't get over the Tesla one. But Shift has really been stuck. Really been stuck. So I'm watching Shift too, but it's the last couple days, yeah, it's been a little mixed. See, it's stuck in this channel here. There's no way Matterport has bag holders unless people are actually buying at these top prices. That's true. They do have a good PR team. You're right. Would you recommend index funds before the? I actually like that idea. Just like park your money into the S&P and then wait for opportunities. I have a cash obligation coming up, so I need to have some cash sitting around for the next few weeks. To where even if the market did dip, I don't know that I'd be able to use all of it to go shopping. But yeah, has DraftKings bottomed? I don't know. I hope, because I know there are a lot of people holding this one. So for their sake, I hope so. But really what you're looking for those reversals. So for example, look at Shift. Shift Technologies, 2.85% today. That's a potential sign of a little bit of a reversal. But we don't know how consistent that's going to be. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Let's see if Shift can pop back up again. Because I like Shift a lot. I think it's way oversold. And if Shift keeps moving, there could be a nice little pop that comes off a Shift. But you've got to be careful, because some of these stocks, they just keep going down and down and down, especially the non-indexed ones, right? Shift is not in the S&P 500. So when people buy the S&P over and over again, it's a problem. Because Shift's not getting that kind of money, Oh, sweet. Eric, congratulations. Courses helped me close 2 rentals yesterday. Cash flow and principal pay down nets me an extra salary. You keep changing my life. Come on over for Christmas. Oh, that's really cool. Thanks, Eric. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. That's super cool, man. All right. Yeah, taxes are fun. All right. Cool. Well, this was fun. Look at that. Roblox up 5%. Wow. This is one. I want to see where this one. Yeah, look at this move on Roblox. Crazy. Oh, that reminds me. How's Upstart been? Because Upstart really gave up some of its momentum there. Oh, look. See, look at that. Upstart's doing the U-turn. This is what you want to pay attention to for sometimes picking up on some of these U-turn trends. So I'm going to write down Upstart as another one to pay attention to as well. Upstart. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, Apple, another 2%. Wow. Quite frankly, more and more, I just think it's just S&P 500 money plowing into this thing. But anyway, Roblox unpredictable. Yeah, it's been wild. Okay, cool. Well, that does it for now. Thank you so much for being here, folks. We'll see you.